But I want to show you this. Apparently, because the game updated relatively recently, because they're updating new DLC, um, our old save file was destroyed. So we have to start back even further than we were before. But this time, we'll get to choose someone much more smaller and less large, like the Soviets. So, first things first. Let's go ahead and turn that noise down. Alright, let's see if that's low enough to come through. Hold on. Let me take my headphones off so I'm not hearing the music and the phone at the same time. Okay, testing. How do we sound? It sounds better. Yep, no, okay, that's much better. Come on, flip up. Alrighty. Yes, failed to save. I realized that. So, apologies about the late start. My own fault. But we're here. So, let's go. Brief history. Dark storms. Dark times are coming in Europe. Hitler has consolidated his power, and this attention is now increasingly driven beyond Germany's borders. Mussolini sits in Italy, continues to embark on during military adventures, while the Empire of Japan is poised to attack China and Asia. Almost 20 years have passed since the end of the Great War, and the world has yet again been doused in gasoline. A single spark may be all it takes. Okay. Other country. Do I just... Whoa. What? No, not the German Reich. No, don't send me there. Hold on. Something went wrong. Okay, so I'm going to assume that when we have this one selected, it means these guys right down here. I hardly know where these things are. Tell you what, we'll be Australia. Why not? Great Depression, consumer factories, 40%. Minus 10% stability, minus 15% factory output, dockyard output, minus 15%. Never another Gallipoli. Support Indonesian uprising. And delegation to China. Alright, well, we'll go into Australia. Sure, why not? WSD not working. Bullshit. Okay, for my sake, we're going to switch over to civilian. And I guess where it go? Okay, we're currently paused right now. You have some territory up here. What do we have stationed over here? Nothing by the looks of it. Okay, well, first off, we have research slots available. Let's go ahead and use that. On to industry. Construction speed, yes, I want you. Production efficiency. Synthetic refineries. Fuel per oil. We got engineering. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and speed up research as well. Okay, that takes care of that. We have free civilian factories. That's a good thing, though, right? Factories unused, 5 unused, total 11. Minus 6 consumer goods. Construction speed up by 10%. Fuel capacity, no. Okay, supply hub, railways, coastal ports, naval base, land fort, experimental facilities. Oh boy, okay, new stuff. Yeah, let's just go ahead and add in. Okay, so that's 11 out of 11 being in use now. So, yeah, no, I think we need to get our civilian factories up so that we can get our construction capabilities up as well. Because that took up all of them. And then we have free military factories. What equipments are close air support? How do I know how much close air support do I need, though? Recruit and deploy, construction, diplomacy, decisions, the officer corps. Hold off on you. I have no idea. I'm gonna try and put one on there. Okay. Yeah, see. Ugh, excuse me. Um, It doesn't say we're running out of anything else now. I still have one more factory. Let's up the gun production. Okay. So now we have free dockyards. Convoys used for international trade of goods and resources, also used to ferry troops around the world and perform naval invasions. Convoys? So I got one of you. And let's go for another one right there. That should take care of all the dockyards. No national focus set. Okay. What do we want? Continuous focus. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Volvo's industrial concern, New South Wales Rail Company, which grants train production cost minus 25%, armor up 15%, railway company supply speed up 15%. Fucking hell, there's so much. 100% research bonus for industry. And then the other one is the standard gauge railways. What does it mean by 1 times 100% research bonus? Does that mean for like 1 research bonus we get, or for all of it, research bonus for industry is up by 100%? I don't know, but let's find out, because research bonus sounds like a lot more faster of a thing. Hi, Gruesome, welcome. No divisions in basic training. Train up those guys? I am making more rifles, so I guess train. Sure. Unassigned divisions. Okay, so we'll assign you to there. I suppose you need a general. Leslie Morshid, Thomas Blamy, Henry Winter with a Y, and everyone else is lower level. God. Leslie Morchet looks like he's got a Soviet hat with a Hitler stash, so we're not going to use him. We're going to go for Thomas Blaney. Okay, so he'll be stationed there. Excuse me. Wait, is this just all of them? It is. Okay, so we select them all. There should be a way to transfer them. That's the template. Really, there's no way to transfer them over. That can't be right. Hold on, there's gotta be. It's been a week, I don't remember the tutorial, damn it. Hold on. We have to figure this out if we want to play this game. Exercise with this army unit will consume equipment while gaining experience. Okay. Front line, offensive line, spearhead, fallbacks, area defense. Do you have select all? Mobilize priority, railways, Right click the general on the bottom. Oh, well, that just sets it all up much easier then. Hanky Gruesome. Okay, so that takes care of that. Decisions available. Commandeer civilian trains. At most 100 trains stored in stockpile. Research civilian train. 15 units of train is added to the national stockpile. Gain base stability -5%. Active for 180 days. Decision can only be taken once. The bonus will disappear if you construct more than 3 additional supply hubs. We're not really building supply hubs right now, so we can hold off on that. I don't know what I would need 15 trains for, so we'll hold off on that as well. Insufficient resources. Okay. Cannot cancel rubber import. No, you. Aluminum and rubber. Equipment will be produced at reduced speed while factories lack resources. But if the civilian factories catch up, this should cover that, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have low manpower. That's another good point. 23,000. I don't think there's much we can do about that. Not right now, at least. Okay. Everything's going as it can be for right now. Let's just go ahead and start the game. Let me see, where's my construction right there. Yeah, so the more we get these, the quicker we'll be able to build. I think that's what we need to do. We need to build up the civilian factories first, while also just kind of maintain. See how it goes, I guess. Got the first one over here, right? So is there a way for you to start exercises that will consume some of our equipment? Okay. Let's go ahead and double the speed. I got a feeling it's going to be a bit. It doesn't have all the camera controls from all the other games like Vicky 3. 6 out of 12. Is it still building here? So, like, okay. There's the province at large. Okay, so there's the state. But then we have the province. And then we have, like, what? The district of that area? Or are these just, like, battlefields throughout the province, is what I'm seeing. Unlock slots, dense urban region plus 8. No, I don't want to convert that. Is it being built? Next complete 10 October 1936. I guess we're just that slow when trying to build. Let me go ahead and triple the speed. Wait. What is this? Number of factories that will prioritize building repairs over construction. Okay. Damn, France owns a lot. Hey, you can see a little progress. Yeah, no, that's just how low level we are. Wow, 10,800. We gotta find a way to reduce that. Which is what the research is for. There's logistics. Currently a deficit of 5,000 units of infantry equipment. Are you still exercising? Yes, you are. They're suffering attrition, though. Oh, because they're on an exercise. What kind of exercise are they doing that the entire unit suffers attrition? That's not how armies are supposed to work. You're supposed to train them, not kill them. You know what? Let me take you off that for now. Acclimatization. Wow, they even take that into account where you have to acclimatize your soldiers to the surrounding territories? Oh my god, look at the British moving all around the place. Jesus Christ. Modify officer corps. Veteran sturdy. Army gain experience 0.20 daily. Division attack 5%. Max command power bonus plus 10. Cost 50 of the political power. And then we have Doctrines of War. Oh my god. Okay, so that's the one we need with the stars for. For experience. Okay, keep going, I guess. Equipment breakdowns. Okay, organization's going back up. So then what's this one? Tiny little thing. Current fighting strength. Okay. So that... And that's organization. That's experience. Right? Yeah. The units are entrenched. That's what that means. And this one selects the division army. Okay. I mean, if we have to, I'll just turtle up while trying to figure this out. There goes the British. World news. Sultanate of Ausa submits to Italian demands. Oh, hey. That's this stuff over here. Well, they're definitely faster at it than us. Unsurprisingly to many, the Sultan of Ausa has accepted Italian demands for subjugation. While the Afar governments held out hope of avoiding occupation, it became increasingly clear that the colonial powers of the region would not be coming to their aid, nor would neighboring Ethiopia be able to spare military personnel to support them. With the situation so bleak, the government bowed to Italian pressure to spare the people becoming the victims of unnecessary bloodshed. Italian forces are now moving into the small nation to take up new positions on the border with Ethiopia. It is unclear whether the occupation will be permanent or how it will impact the wider Italian conflict with Ethiopia. Unsurprisingly, unfortunately. Okay. Fuel is also on the rise. I guess that's good. Build faster! Why is your infrastructure so low? Yeah, let's not get too big for our britches. Let's just cancel these ones. Because it's not like they're going to happen right away. And we may have to change our focus as time moves on. So, I don't know, like maybe every 2 to 1, 2 civilians to 1 military factory will build or convert. Offsite core, modified government. Oh god, okay. Industrial concerns. Electronics research speed up 10%. Electronic research. We're not really electronic research right now, so we won't bother with that. Civ research until 38. Okay. Well, not research, just says civs till 38, you say. I guess it would be good if the time kept moving forward. The civilian economy is really slowing us down. Minus 30%. Okay. Oh, we're still Dominion of the British, aren't we? Yep. Research. Going along. We have more decisions that we can do. Less than 100% stability. Consumer good factories, 10% weak stability, 0.50%. Factory output minus 10%. Ban communism. Okay. Just build, you say, Gruesome? Believe me, I'm trying. It's just... we're so slowly building. We need more factories. But trying to build these factories is just slowing us all down. There's gotta be a way to improve this. What are you doing? Okay, I guess he's just passing by. That's fine. Recommend changing the cast line for artillery, you say? Okay. Question is, which artillery? Looks like we only really have towed artillery, so that's fine. And then for you, put another factory on you, so that'll get you to the 4. Alright, so those are all working. Low manpower. I know. We'll breed faster. A template. Okay, that's fine. Missing equipment production. I guess missing this isn't too bad of an issue then. Industries. Okay. Slow down. Remilitarization of the Rhineland. Germany has stationed troops in the Rhineland territory close to the French border in clear violation of the Treaty of Versailles. The local population cheered the German soldiers on, while the diplomatic reaction from France and Britain have so far been muted. It is no more than Germany's walking in their own backyard, a political commentator in Britain observed. Alrighty. Okay. You're suggesting 1 on art and 1 on support equipment? Which would be the close air support. Okay, just kind of spread it around. I get you. It's not like we're in any major conflict right now, so slow build-up is better than no build-up. Modify government. Keep going. Okay, I don't care about that. And, shouldn't there be a new decision? Yes. So, hopefully that will improve industry tech. Western Australia Government Railways. Build a level 1 railway from Western Australia to South Australia. Adds 1 infrastructure to Bismarck and Tasmania. You know what? No, I think going for these guys is more important. Oh wait, do I have to I have to research both of them. Okay, that will take care of that then. And you just say focus on army equipment. Waiting for equipment to be produced. Oh, okay, so this is where we see what their equipment is. And onto the production size, which is this rifle. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of close air support, and instead I'll go for more of the las rifles. Because it can't just... I'm very confused. We don't have any air support that we're needing right here. It's just infantry and a couple horses. So why was it saying that my missing equipment production for close air support is necessary? I don't see the need for it. I know, I said las rifles. I kind of wish they were. No one would fuck up with us if they were las rifles. We have the LSAF rifle. LSAF. Press F3, you say. Ah, okay. So this one's strategic map. This one's default map. And the third one just kind of switches between default... strategic air map. Oh, okay, that's what you meant. And we do have a cast wing, is what you're saying. Is it just the one, though? It is. I don't know, Grissom, do you think it would be worth it to keep this guy, or should we just get rid of him? Because if not, we just have these resources just depleting for him. We can build more later, I think. Disband? Okay, so you're feeling that as well. No retreat, specialized air, elite air, reserve wing, merge air wings. Spin a group, create air group, hold air, remove from the air group, deselect. Wow, there's just so much going on here. No. There is gotta be a way to do this. Wait. There we go. Okay. Alright, so that should take care of that. Available planes in reserve. Oh, yeah, production. No, that's fine. We don't need to worry about that then. Go away for you. No template. We have no division template for. Ah, shit. Hold on. Okay, hold on. 2 for you. Let's move the guns up here to priority. Okay, there we go. So we have the infantry equipment up by 2, support equipment up by 1, the artillery up by 1. Get a chief of army, you say? Okay. We have John Laverick, Army Defense, Sidney Roll, Army Organization, Vernon Strudy, Army Defense. Go for... Army experience gain, Army point 30, point 20, point 30, division defense up by 8. No, up by 10% with 8% division organization. Organization you recommend? It's a point 30 either way. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Sure, yeah, sure, we'll go for the organization. Let's see how the boys doing. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that really helped. That shot them right up. Okay, and then you guys are trained from that. Build faster, damn you! Huh, I got another factory. A modified government template. I don't have a need for electronics just yet. Research done. Mechanical engineering. Alright, so that's research speed up by 10%. Radio reinforce up by 2%. Coordination 2%. Research speed up by 4% flat. Maximum land fort levels coastal forts up by 1. Oh, excuse me. My follower count. Ah, I see what you mean. Hold on. I can fix that. I don't know where would be a good place to place it in a game with this much detail orientation. You know what? Yeah, this is just a speed up counter right here. I'll put you right there. Alrighty. Where were we? Nope. Naval, arty, infantry, industry, engineering. Anyway, mechanical computing. So got that. Then we got atomic research. We're nowhere near for that. Construction speed still being going through. Right? Yeah, still going through. 1936 we're looking at. So, you know what? If that's the case, let's just try and speed up research even more so that we can try and unlock those construction things going more. So it's still kind of like Vicky 3 in the sense from the amount of details and orientation, but as much everything is focused on military. So instead of going for the economies of anything, it looks like they generalize it all through the factories. No special resources aside from what they list, but even then, the civilian factories will just make it more as you build them up. The rest of the world's pretty quiet from what I can assume. Insufficient resources. Aluminum, or as they like to say for some weird reason, aluminium. Ugh. No. Just aluminum. By opinion of them, opinion of us. Okay, there's New Zealand. License production for equipment for your own use. Boost party popularity. So also acquire 0.2 political power. We're going at 2.13 per day. I don't know if it would be good to try and waste political power improving relations with New Zealand. If something happens, they won't exactly be able to help us out too badly. Edit the division template, you say? Which would be down here. I don't think I can. I think they're all filled up, so... Unless there's... There probably is something I'm missing. Same places where I recruit, you say? Nope. No location set. Oh, I guess that would have been good. Melbourne? Sure. And over here. Okay. So we have the support. Let's attach the support artillery. We do have those being made. We don't need that. Now, is it just for one thing? Yeah, it's just for the one thing. Done for now. Done for now, you say? Okay. Get that playing. Remove one infantry, recommend. We'll go ahead and remove him then. Sorry, bud. You're out of business. I did not save it. You have to do... Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. 1 second. I have to freaking save. Design is too expensive, it says. Do I take away more of these guys? Trying to see... 12. So if I review... Nope. Nope. Add only artillery. I don't think I can add any more artillery. Oh, no, wait. Hold on, what's the difference? Combat support battalions, mobile combat support battalions. I think we only have this, so for the artillery. No, that made it way more expensive. Okay, hold on, remove that. Okay. That's just a lot of information to go through. Okay, so we go through all that. And we just need them to have more experience, I guess. So that's what they're training on. Transmission from Nationalist Spain Nationalist Spain declared war on Spain. Spanish Civil War. Civil war has erupted in Spain. Several journalists seeking to overthrow the current government in Madrid have issued a pronunciamiento, and a large portion of the Spanish armed forces have answered their call to arms. This right-wing nationalist faction has occupied much of Spain, including the overseas territories. Loyalist forces and volunteers have assembled under the left-wing Republican governments, determined to resist the Puig to their last breath. The battle for Spain has begun. What does this mean for Spain? Okay. Everything is so far away from us, we don't need to care. Largest world tension engine generated by the German Reich at 5%. Okay. So there's a literal like pop-off before, or a counter to tell you when thing is about to pop off. I'll learn to speak a proper sentence eventually. When things are about to pop off. We don't really need trade if we're about to be self-sufficient. The standard gauge railway is in the works. Two building slots, 2 civilian factories. Yeah, no, I think we need to go down through this. Try and get as much as we can. So it really is much more everyone kind of prepare for what is about to happen in the very beginning of the game rather than actually doing anything. Because like in Vicky 3, you can immediately launch yourself up into several things. The war with Italy and Ethiopia. Not our concern. Not over here in our lonely little Australian corner. Ah, there it is. Okay. And Sydney Rowell is developing 0.3 per day. So, Gruesome, would you say, in your opinion, it would be good to have generals of staff who will actually start getting us this experience, or just to hold off because there's no point to just yet? Standard gauge railway is a go. So we'll go for Western Australian Government Railways, which will give us one more additional infrastructure in Bismarck, Tasmania, and a railway in Western Australia. Good to have them. Alrighty. Annual experience gain plus 10% by 0.30 as well. Let's go for the trainers then, I guess. So that's the Navy, and then the Air Force. .200 political power. We can hold off because that's a 0.40. Okay. It's starting to... Some things are starting to make much more sense. So that gets up to 33. So yeah, no, the 40 experience, the 0.40 experience will be even better than the 0.33. Not enough equipment to train. Yeah, unfortunately. Move to infantry, you say. Save that. And then show me our production. I gotta remember all these little things. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't show us giving us too much. Being stockpiled. Something's being stockpiled at least. Okay. That's so slow in building. Diplomacy. We're still above 50. So no, we should be fine with the British. No template. Oh, for support equipment. You know, I still think we should just stockpile support equipment. I did remove... Yes, I did remove those two. Shift, click to remove, click to remove. Production cost 0.50, manpower 1,000, infantry equipment 100. Artillery 12, manpower 300, training time plus 30. Hey, look at that. Construction level 1. Finally. Okay, slow down. Treaty of Adidas between Italy took 10 states. Ethiopia was annexed. 1,128 equipment seized. Ethiopia is capitulated. Ethiopian government has gone into exile and their main forces have capitulated to Italy, who is now in control of their home area. Although the struggles between Italy and Ethiopia are over, Italy is still at war, and the fighting continues elsewhere. Uncertain times indeed. Yep, let's go ahead and get that construction speed booster again. So, with that 10% bonus, that's trade, and construction is right next to trade. There we go. September 1936 instead of October. Tools. Oh, basic mechanical tools. We can switch that over. You're saying this would be better? Production efficiency gap up by 10%. For small versatile types. Okay, so this would just basically affect our production right here. Up by 10% is what I'm assuming that means, because we don't really have any other forms of production aside from producing these. More production. Okay, you're right. Step by step, going through it. So, yeah, it turns out you can't just play any faction. Even the minor factions I unlocked, it was only just that small list. So I want to find a mod that lets me play as literally anyone I want. Also, it would be good if I unpaused. We have experimental... Oh, no, wait, that's available projects. Never mind. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I tried that earlier, but it, for some reason, took me to play as the German Reich when I tried to play as any other faction. I don't know, it was weird. Division belongs to an army, but has no orders assigned to it. Well... Okay, hold on. Should I... Oh no, wait, this will consume equipment, which we're not really meeting up because their current fighting strength is only at 60%. Hey, it's better than it was before. Oh well, I figure Australia is small enough that it's no problem if we start here. We do have more decisions, none of which look really interesting to me. You need to first select some country, and in the map before brigade, you can click on any nation. Ah, okay. Okay, that makes much more sense now. Checking what minister we can add. Oh, I got 200 points political power. So yeah, no, let's see if we can add someone. We have political advisors, material designers, high command. Said minister. Ministers mean top row. Okay. Oh, hold on. Western Australian government railways have been completed. Alright, so more infrastructure and a free railway. Yes, here we go. Civilian factories. That will add 2 of them. And let's see. Airbase, naval base, radar station, military factory construction speed, improved relation bonus, subversion. Oh, we need to research have another Gallipoli. Power, political power gain, daily communism support, daily fascism support, daily democracy support. I don't know, Gruesome. Some of these guys don't really look useful. Okay, so it's not just me. I assume that these will reset after a certain amount of time, or I hope they will, but I'm looking at these, and right now, none of these seem to be useful for what we're doing. We have an industrial concern. Industrial research speed. Oh. Yeah, no, I'll go for that one. Because we are researching in that area pretty heavily. Oh, they won't? Wow. Really? Okay, well, we'll see how that goes later on. Not enough equipment to train you guys. Yep. Only just now about to finish the first convoy, even if we don't really need it. It says outdated. More edits for the template, you say? Like, do I just remove more soldiers so that we consume less and less weaponry? Is the only thing I can think of in order to fix the production issues. The games of 11 Olympiad. The 11th Olympic event games were recently held in Berlin, Germany, attended by athletes from 49 nations across the world. The 1936 Summer Olympics are the first in history to have enjoyed limited live television coverage. The games were a significant propaganda victory for the German regime, which spent lavishly on the event. Germans athletes saw the most success, winning 33 gold medals, while the Americans came in second with 24. 4 of these were won by Jesse Owens, the single most successful athlete of the games. Games are concluded. Okay. Oh no, you say now add someone. Add engineers. Engineers. An engineer company. Provides a bunch of bonuses for over there. Support equipment up by 30. Infantry equipment up by 10. Save that. Okay, so that gives them the... Ah, okay, so every support over here gives a bonus to all these guys right over here, i.e. the obviously flashy signs. Okay. Military faction contribute to more than 5. Cost of 4.0, which means we can produce 3.95 units per week. I kind of wish it told us... I'm pretty sure there is a way to see it, but I wish they told us the amount it consumes. I see a daily balance growth of 0.56, so not a lot. And over here it's 9.28. Research for basic machining tools is a go. It's mutually exclusive with dispersed industry level 1. Approved machining tools. We don't really have anything oil related, so we can ignore those for right now. The more ahead it is, the bigger the time penalty. What date is it? August 1936. Wow, so everything's also kind of locked behind these things. Okay. Branches are mutually exclusive. Research can only progress in one of the branches. Construction 2 or radios tools. I'm gonna go for construction. Come on, we're almost there to our first factory. We're gonna build our first thing finally. The hour is upon us as well, folks, so be aware there may be an ad coming our way. And we'll just go ahead and pause it while I try and figure out more shit that's going on. Station, railways, land fort, supply hub. Oh, I see an advertisement playing. We'll just go ahead and pause right there. So, yeah, I mean, so far, so good. I'm not gonna lie, when I was like, I was starting to get hesitant to play this game because it's literally giving me flashbacks to the horrors of Vicky 3 when I first tried to play it. Because, oh my god, was it a lot to try and learn. You have none? Strange. Because I'm looking at the phone and I see one playing right now. I think it's just better practice that I do it either way. You never know. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, a lot of mic bumping. Okay, well, while it's still playing, I did want to use this time to just kind of go over some things. Recurrent deploy. Support equipment, which is the QF 18-pounder. We get those, and then we get one of these type of rifles, I assume. Estimated production cost 553 to 617. Okay. So we're basically allowed to design each unit to a certain degree. Cannot be parachuted. Does not contain any special forces. Hop into VC to help better. Yeah, sure, I don't mind. Let me hop over there as well. To the game of the moment. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
There it goes. Welcome!
What are the templates like?
No, wait. Looking at the templates. Okay, so we got this. 1 artillery, 1 support engineer, and 6 infantry.
Mainly the cavalry.
The cavalry? Let's see.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of horses.
Only horses.
Yeah, I don't have any more production capabilities to make trucks or anything.
Yeah. Oh, that's a weak
Yeah.
division.
Yeah, we only got 4 military factories.
Yeah. The only bad thing is I have the delay from watching the stream.
Right.
But it shouldn't go well.
It shouldn't go well? No, that's not
It should.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just go ahead and resume time. The advertisement does appear to be done as well. Come on, you're almost there. First one.
Where is it?
How did people come up with such detailed oriented games to be like, you have to be aware of this, and that if you want to ever succeed in this?
Well, it's still a simple production change compared to Victoria.
Really? I find Victoria much more pretty organized right here.
Well, in this game, each piece of equipment can be used to produce another. So that way.
Yeah,
Because in the wiki it's a chain.
Yeah, it generalizes all the supply chains into military factories and civilian factories. But like in Vicky 3, it's like no, you can't build the luxury equipment without having all the prior basic things to combine into them. Come on. Is there a way to get rid of that little day-night cycle fading through?
At the bottom, I believe there is a thing. Next to the map mode.
By the map mode, you say?
Yeah.
Battle plan.
Not in the options.
Ah, there we go. Okay, because as it was just going through, it's all like that's really annoying to watch.
Yeah, it is. Especially at 5 speed.
I was actually just kind of thinking, it's like, God, it must be giving someone epileptic attacks going at that speed.
Yeah, probably will.
Yay, we got the first civilian factory. Our first hard thing built.
Yay.
Let's see. Now this one will go until May 2nd, the next year.
But it should be a bit... Oh, it went into consumer goods. So it's not even faster. It's just the same rate.
Joy.
Still has 6. And the tension's not enough to have enough war support to change into airline mobilization.
South Australian Housing Trust has been completed, so that gave me 2 civilian factories extra, along with 2 more building slots. Military factory, building slot.
That's 2 more cities. What's the one below it? Ooh, 2
Allied.
mills.
Yeah, this one gives me 2 civilian factories. This one gives me 1 military.
I
But this
suggest
one,
you also look at the politics tree.
that's true. I've been ignoring that for a little while.
Because I see you had the Great Depression, which can possibly be removed from there. So it's on the right side.
Mutually exclusive branches as well.
Support the appeasement. I'd say.
Is there a way that says, is like, this is the anti-depression research right here?
No, but that's the historical path.
Ah. You say go for this one. 3% technology share and bonus for Commonwealth.
I'd say.
It would give me more relations with the UK. Sure. Go for it. Got nothing else to lose in this trial, essentially.
Yeah.
Yay, so instead of 6, it became 7.
Yes.
It's now April 2nd instead of May 2nd. Slowly but surely. We're going to get another 4% to our research speed. Yeah, that's another thing. Let's see if we can get a air commander to the Air Force.
Well, and there's actually no point in having an air commander if you're not having air, but
I suppose that's true.
And,
We're not building anything air-related either anymore. And it's
but
not like if we switch our
for
industries
when
over.
you're gonna be building, you might need it. So
I mean, I just think it would be good to have the experience on hand, have it build up. So if that's the case,
yeah,
I'll go
that is actually true.
yeah, I'll go
So
for
if you
Richard.
get something like a Spitfire, you can just max out the stats.
Yeah, I'll go for Richard Williams. He's got a .40 in it.
Yep. What other advisors you have as the possibility?
We have Sydney Raw with a .30 and a .8 division organization.
I meant in the high command, like the other advisors.
Oh, it's still the same useless people right over here.
No, not the politicians. The military chiefs.
I was going over those, but you said that's not the right one.
Oh, that's on the other 3 slots. Next to the first 3. The military high command.
A bunch of people that I can't really afford. Among them, infantry attack division by 15 and defense division by 20. Air superiority mission by 15%. Artillery attack and defense up by 15 and 10%. Capital ship attack up by 10% along with armor.
The infantry one would probably be the next best thing for you.
Attrition. Attack and defense.
Because you're almost...
Yeah, we're almost entirely infantry. Infantry. Mechanical computing researched. Succeed up by 4%.
Radios, I'd say, are probably the best option. Or some actual tech into war. So some infantry tech might actually be in order also.
Those are special forces. Improved infantry equipment. We are 1.16 years ahead of time for this.
Well, there's no point in those. The trucks. And
we don't
how
have...
about the support companies?
Yeah. Nope, already got you.
The next tab of research.
2.16. The support companies are right there. 1.16. We got military police. We got a maintenance company.
I don't know which would be the best.
I don't know. Honestly, looking at these, some of these don't seem too great.
Yeah, they don't
now.
make that much sense.
I honestly think I would probably be best sticking over to the civil industry engineering stuff.
Yeah, it probably take the radios or tools. Well, you're a small country.
Yeah, you know what?
I'll go concentrated industry.
Yeah, I'm gonna concentrate my
more
proficiency.
Output. Concentrated industry.
Yeah. Go with that. Hopefully get the production up. The support goods are still growing. A lot of artillery coming in as well, so that's good. Even though it probably won't really mean too much. Because who would invade Australia? Nothing bad ever happens in Australia. We're all fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my own research for Australia quickly about the Focus 3. Oh yeah, mine is different. I have all the DLCs almost, so...
Oh no. I'll be careful. And is it taking this long just literally to recruit one division? Is that what I'm seeing? Because, oh my god.
The National Security Act removes or modifies the Great Depression by some bits, but it needs 20% world tension. Because the established advisory war council is needed.
Oh boy. Air doctrine, we don't have it.
Then
we still got build up
down to civil construction core and fight, work or perish. Removes the Great Depression. Let's see what all. Oh yeah, mine is a bit modified. You have. This is so difficult to do anything for it. We have one of those. Wait, that's not.
Oh, excuse me.
Like that. To the artillery.
How is it that they can give you political advisors that don't cycle through? Well, I guess we are playing in a concentrated timeline. There is that.
Yeah.
No, okay, I guess that makes sense. Work with what you got. Of our 18 civilian and military factory produce consumer goods. This need is fulfilled by our 14 civilian factories, leaving us with 7 factories where 7 can be used for trade.
First resources, no good resources.
Decisions I don't care for. A deficit of over 1,400 rifles, along with minus 48 equipment. Everything else is being built up. I'm gonna risk another speed dot.
It's not that bad. You can always pause.
That's true. Alright, supports the policy of appeasement.
Oh, those are fighters.
Strengthening ties with the UK. National Spirit George IV, Edward the 13th married Wallace Simpson. Coronation visit.
Yeah, you don't need an international market.
Gets Australian proposal about Singapore strategy.
Oh yeah, there's now the special project. Nuclear reactor, nuclear fusion.
Let's try Singapore.
Visit top in a fleet. Super heavy battleship. Air. Jet engine, excellent jet engine, radar, flying bombs, missiles, medium range ballistic missiles, rocket interceptors,
Oh wow, that's moving so much more
flamethrowers,
faster now.
military engineering vehicles, and super heavy railway guns. Damn.
Strong, but has no orders
And yeah,
assigned
your
to it.
economy is pretty much bricked.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of war exercises for right now. Get their XP up. The United Kingdom transfers colonial holdings. There is passed a law that will transfer control of all British colonial possessions near Singapore and Borneo to the Dominion of Australia. National safety is finally in our own hands. We will not disappoint.
So, more territory, more resources.
Yay! British Malaya has become a puppet of Australia.
Oh, you get a puppet.
Gets the event the Dominion of Australia assumes responsibility for colonial holdings. Yeah. Alright, alright. Hold on, pause. The Dominion of Australia assumes responsibility of colonial holdings. In an attempt to stand up to the increased threat against British holdings in Southeast Asia, the colonial territories of Singapore and Borneo have been transferred to the Dominion of Australia. With the goal of it being the Commonwealth's first and best line defense in the Pacific, the Dominion of Australia assumes full responsibility for military and administration preparations in case of fighting in the region. Presumably intended to counter the imperial ambition of Japan, the Dominion of Australia would no longer be entirely reliant on the efforts of its former colonial overlords to protect the shores from invasions. Finally, it means we need to defend the continent. Okay. Alright. One of the following must be true. If we adopt Westminster, versus decolonize, is in faction with UK. Political power plus 120 adds whatever that 100 is. Available as political advisor, Arthur Calwell. Grants daily democracy support up by 0.10. Is there anything I honestly want from these lower ones, though? Effects in Singapore. Ooh, wow. 2 air bases, 2 land forts, 2 coastal forts, 2 land forts in province in the state, an additional 2 land forts, 2 coastal forts. Wow, no, that would just basically arm Singapore to the teeth. Or we get a 5% technology sharing bonus from Commonwealth Research.
You get the both.
Oh, yeah, no, it's only down here that they separate.
And
after, of
they're
course,
not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, yeah, we'll go for Adopt Westminster. We'll go that path. Why not? Improved machining tools. Done. Nice. So production up by another 10%. Let's see. Equipment conversion speed. We have no need for that right now.
No need. Concentrated industry 1. Take it. It's the best option, I think.
Estate plus 20%. Factory output by 15%. Dockyard output by 10%. Max factories in a state up by 20%. Production efficiency and retention up by 10%.
You're a small country, you have to take the concentrate.
I'm reading them all.
Or it seems.
Factory bomb vulnerability, dockyard output, factory. Yeah, and we also have a 50% bonus for it.
Yeah. Seems good.
And with that, construction level 2 is done as well. Okay. Resource gain. I got a 39% bonus for that. Yeah, sure. Power through the industry. Hey, look at that. One of the divisions came in. Finally.
Yay. Now time to assign.
Okay, you guys are joining up with
Wait,
the
your
first
equipment deficits are almost gone.
I know, I was training the troops a little bit more.
You have 82. Alright, I think it might be time to make a new division template. Do with port garrisons.
Master right over here. Reserves, default, elites. And you just get more infantry from you. Anti-air,
Make a
cavalry,
new
recon.
division template.
Go away.
I'd say.
No. Come back. Division designer.
Division designer.
Create new.
Yeah.
And like, what would this be? You would think just infantry, or
1 infantry. Garrison division. Name, if you want.
and do I just
1 infantry.
that? Okay.
And garrisons. Those are basically to hold ports.
Ah. So you're right there. Yeah, well, that would take care of you guys. Government modifier. Nice for one of those things. Those guys are still bad.
Yeah.
However, I do have enough for Arthur Allen. Is there anything else? Yeah, no. I'll go ahead and get Arthur Allen
Take
now.
Allen.
Weapons and equipment research speed. Strap bombing, reliability, naval bombers. Yeah, these are all just military upgrades. Don't know what we can do with it much.
Yeah.
Okay. And then manage subjects, British Malaysia. Alright, so that's up here.
I think you might have gotten some factories from Malaya.
No, I'm still sitting at 14.
Really?
Yeah.
They have no factories sent over to you.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, wait, no, there's 2 civilian factories, but why don't I have that over here? They're in Singapore.
Those are their own factories. But at some point, they start to become basically taxes for you.
They're my own factories, but not my own.
Yeah.
Alright.
But at like, if they, possibly at the 3rd one, it might transfer over to your use.
Naval doctrine available.
Ooh, doctrines. Fleet in being.
Submarine operations, convoy sailing, battlefield concentration.
What is your fleet like?
My fleet. I'm pretty sure my fleet is non-existent. Yeah, I don't really have anything from a fleet.
Yeah, you have 2 capital ships though. 2 heavy cruisers, probably.
Why is it so hard to figure out where they are?
At Sydney. The Australia Squadron.
There they are. Okay. So we have 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and a bunch of destroyers.
I'd say then the convoy sailing.
Also, you don't have a admiral, naval lineage, aviation enthusiast, bold. Yeah, just go for you. Alright, so you have that. And,
You could actually train the fleet. Select the fleet and on the training icon, shift click. And it trains them until fully trained. Fun info. It works again with everything.
on shift click.
Shift click the training icon.
Trolls hold naval invasion support. Where the fuck are you, training icon?
Naval exercises. The leftmost one of the buttons on the
On the
bar.
bottom. Ah, okay, there we go. And then just in there? Yeah, no, okay, there they go. Yep.
It's good to have them train, so when the chaps come.
Yeah,
They
you
don't
know,
get
when
eaten
everything
alive.
goes horribly wrong. The Chinese
Yeah.
United Front forms. Oh god, these fucking names. Chiang Kai-shek and Mao Zedong have issued a joint announcement declaring that they have set aside their differences in the face of Japanese attack. Both sides will observe a strict policy of non-aggression against each other for as long as the war against Japan lasts, and have vowed to do everything in their power to throw back the invader. A number of smaller warlords have also declared the sport, putting their forces under the command of Chiang Kai-shek. Whether the long-term enemies of the Chinese Civil War will actually work together remains to be seen, and many experts believe that this will do little more than delay the inevitable defeat of China.
This is an opportunity. You could possibly send an attaché and gain XP.
The Hindenburg disaster. The German passenger airship Hindenburg was destroyed today while attempting to dock at the Lekos Naval Air Station in the United States for reasons not yet determined. The airship was engulfed in flames and crashed to the ground, claiming 35 lives. Due to the scarcity and expense of helium and the U.S. ban on exporting it, the Hindenburg, like all German passenger airships, was ultimately engineered to use hydrogen, which provides greater lift, but it is also flammable. With public faith shaken by this disaster and the rise of much faster passenger aircraft, this could spell the end of the era of airships. Oh, the humanity. Oh my god. We're going to have to recall the fleet back eventually because they are hurting the fuel.
Yeah, but you have no other thing that
yeah, I
increases
have
fuel.
nothing else to spend it on. Alright, so we've got Adopt Westminster. We're peaceful right now. We still got technically another year. Yeah,
Would
it's
more
7.
military factories be in order, actually?
It wasn't really military factories. It was forts.
The industry tree. You had 2 focuses that gave.
Oh, this one.
factories.
This one. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It has been a
No,
while.
they expanded Lithengau's small arms factory. 2 more.
Two more
Of
mills.
those.
Yeah. Civilian. And going all the way down over here. Yeah. We'll need to wait until the other one's done, though. It's only 70 days. Should be quick.
Yeah.
We are not building anything with our civilian factories. Unacceptable.
What? Nothing building. This is not acceptable.
Alright, let's go ahead and start building up Queensland. Yeah,
More
that's just...
cities.
Okay, decision available. Hold on. Foreign influence countries we have taken under our protection deserve only the best and most equitable governments. Destabilizing influences from alien ideologies must be curtailed. Nation building in British Malaya. Come on. Minus 0.50 political power cost for 120 days. Gains nation building in British Malaya, which grants stability, 10% daily democracy support, 0.10 for 120 days. Well, we got nothing else to do. We got nothing else to use it on. Do it.
Yeah, use them in there.
The Army Corps, which was, nope, for Naval Doctrine. I believe we were going to go for the destroyers because that's the majority we have.
you're also soon gonna get an army doctrine.
And that should do it for you. Let's see. Grand Battle Plan Doctrine. Max
Yeah,
plane
it
up by
does the same.
10%. Daily command point 20.
Yeah. You can take
Okay,
it.
so they're all mutually exclusive. Okay, just taking up that. Get that one. And then we're about to get the air one later as well.
Yeah.
Modify the government. It's still all the same, I believe. I keep on looking
Yeah.
here thinking I'll find a new one.
There's no one good in there, probably.
And they're training up. Okay, okay. The end of the Spanish Civil War. With the surrender of the last Republican strongholds, the Spanish Civil War has come to an end. The Nationalists stand victorious, and a new era has begun for Spain. The war-torn country has suffered greatly in the fighting, and there is much rebuilding to be done.
New divisions.
Interesting development. Alright, alright. We got low manpower again. Insufficient resources. Unassigned divisions.
Are they the two
So,
with?
how many do you think should be held into the port keepers? Or should they just go into the military one now?
Make them their own army.
Okay.
Because they will be given a special order.
And then you'll need a general. Sure, you.
And then you see the two shields on the bottom bar.
Fallback line and army area defense.
Area defense.
Alright. Guard victory points, naval bases, coastline, air bases, borders.
Only naval bases.
Okay.
So click on everything. Oh, only the naval bases. Guard naval base.
Guard and air bases.
And then start clicking on every territory you have.
So these are like just immediate response units. Should anything
Basically,
happen.
they're just to be in the port. You don't need to guard the airfields.
Okay, so we just want naval bases then.
Yeah,
Okay, so take off the air bases.
that's everything. And the minimum amount of divisions needed is how many you need to make them.
Well, it
That's
says
a lot.
72. I'm about to say.
No, it's 17 actually.
No, it clearly says 72.
It's in the army limit. It's above the where you select what they defend. It says defense parentheses minimum divisions.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
And 72 is the amount the army can hold.
All right. Well, we have a long way to go before we get that many recruits.
Yeah. But just start pumping out some troops into that.
All right. Concentrate industries researched. Amelia Earhart disappears. Very sad day. The famous aviator Amelia Earhart, the first woman to complete a solo flight across the Atlantic, has disappeared along with her navigator Fred Noonan near Howland Island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The two were attempting to flight around the entire world in their twin-engine Lockheed Electra plane when they vanished. A search for the missing aviators is now being conducted by the U.S. Navy and Coast Guard, but there is little hope of finding them. Alright, so we'll go for Concentrated Industry Level 2 because we do have research bonuses with that. So another 20% maximum factories, 15% factory output, dockyard output up by 10%.
More output is always better.
So I am seeing. Oh, okay. Japan declared war on Shenzhen. Alright, that's them. We do have sea
China.
stars. 1 second. And we also have expedition research finished. Okay, hold on.
Click on China.
Hold on.
Yeah. No rush. No use in excavation tech because you don't. But China, right click.
Oh god, I keep on thinking it's like Vicky 3 and I'm trying to left click them.
I believe that should.
I
Click on.
don't see.
What do you need to send an attaché?
Must be at war.
What?
Oh,
They're not at war with China yet.
yeah, no, they're at war with Shang-Chi, who is the nation above
Well,
China. And
when Japan goes to war with China, then try to send an attaché to China.
that will basically just train up the troops.
It will give you XP.
Yeah, so train up the troops. All right. Okay, national focus set after we got the Caesar, which is the 5% tech bonus. Yeah, we'll go for the lithium small arms factory, give us more military techs. We have a research slot available.
And the year is
1937.
I'd say electronics. Have you gotten radio yet?
No, I do not. I'll go ahead and put some
radios. I'd say radios.
Alright, we got that going. Doctrines are available for the air. Okay, so what to choose for them? Fire detection 10%, fire detection 15%, air wing mission experience gain up by 5%, interception detection up by 20%, and air wing mission experience up by 5%.
I'm not even sure.
I've never been in an air fight, so I have no idea.
I usually go with
Bombing the enemies.
Support or
I'm about to say we're probably going to be really defensive as Australia. So we're not expecting
battlefield support. Then battlefield support. It will work to the CAS.
Okay.
And CAS is king.
All right. We'll get that. Modify the government. I don't care about that. Modify the army corps. I don't need that right now. And decisions. Okay. Slow down. U.S. Congress passes Neutrality Act. With tensions rising around the globe, the U.S. Congress has been the scene of intense discussions about the role the U.S. should play on the world stage. Many members are concerned that President Franklin Delano Roosevelt...
And declared on China also.
Oh, yeah? Not there. Might say we plan to intervene in a European or Asian war. Some still remember the role their country played in the Great War, are anxious to keep the U.S. out of foreign entanglements. Eager to shore up support for his proposed programs of economic reform, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt has signed the Neutrality Act into law, which places heavy restriction on trade with nations at war and specifically prohibits the president from offering any kind of support to other nations. Ask the Belgians how well neutrality defended them in 1914. Jibe San Ma joins the Chinese United Front. Earlier today, China and Jibe San Ma issued a joint statement that uses the latter has now been formally granted member status of the Chinese United Front. Whether this partnership will be used for offensive or defensive purposes remains to be seen, but undoubtedly extensive joint military planning is already underway. The war escalates. Zhang Jian joins the Chinese United Front. Earlier today, China and Zhang Jian, same thing, different names.
Yep. That copy-paste.
Alright. So now
I'd recommend going to China and sending an attaché.
They will not accept the offer.
Oh, why?
Their opinion is too low of us. Negative 100. So that's not gonna work.
Then just improve relations a bit. You can just put on...
Yeah, that's gonna have to be a while of working on it then.
Not actually even that much of time. Probably a couple of months.
Marco Polo Bridge incident. Japanese and Chinese forces have skirmished inconsistently over the strategic... Why are all the colors changing? Okay, they stopped.
Because relations are changing.
China has rejected Japan's demands for an apology and territorial concessions, claiming instead that the breaking point of Japanese aggression has been reached. Diplomats fear that the volatile situation could result in a war at any time. You're a little late on their paper, because they are already at war.
Yeah. Beijing isn't going to be lost, but that's just something that always happens.
Wouldn't be history if Beijing wasn't lost. Alright, let's keep that going.
Well, actually, I heard it's pretty easy to actually hold Beijing.
Same thing, different names.
Yeah, yeah.
Did Queensland already...
It was a different word. One is this.
Okay. We still got plenty of fuel. How are you guys doing?
How's the Navy?
I was actually just looking at them. And they just leveled up to level 3. Most of them did.
So that should be.
And our fuel is now going back up to 2.6.
Yeah, because they're done training.
Ah. So they only have a maximum level of 3? Or is that how high the training lasts?
Just the max training. They can get to level 5. And then they will become elite or veteran. I don't remember what name.
Alright, well, we'll go ahead and do that again. It's not like we don't have plenty of it. And now...
You can't train them higher.
You just said the maximum was 5, though. They're only at 3.
The top 2 levels can be only achieved from fighting.
Oh. Well, that's dumb.
Well, it actually ain't, because that way, for example, Japan wouldn't get too OP.
Okay. So, small arms factory is a go. We got 2 extra building slots and 1 extra mill factory.
I ponder, would it be time to go back into airplanes? 1 on Cass.
Level 2 railway in Northern Territory.
How about doing some army focuses?
Stuff. RAF. Well, we don't have the RAF. You know what? Yeah, go for this. Start getting those guys trained up a little bit more. And we now have
a
free
new naval
mill.
doctrine.
More importantly, we got free mill factories. We got 2 of them.
AA. Anti-air. I'd say. You have stockpiles of everything, so a new production line of anti-air. 3rd anti-air.
3 anti-air, you're saying? Well, I only have 1 extra factory. Do we want... should we use that for that, or should we go into planes, like you were saying?
Well, if we have AA, we still could go to planes, actually. What plane types we have?
Interwarfighter carriers, close air support, naval bomber, carrier naval
I'd say
bomber.
Close air support.
Alrighty. Oh, doctrines. All right, once more for the naval. I say just keep on going with the destroyers for right now. It's not like they're all mutual. Destroyers, sub-detection, organization. Yeah, no, go for that. Unlock that one. No templates. Oh.
For the AA,
yeah.
You can add it to the infantry division.
Excuse me. Add you in there. Alright.
And may I ask, are you ready to sacrifice 1 civilian factory for aluminum? it would boost production rates up
Okay.
of the trade, and try to check for click on the convoys part first. The minimum amount of convoys is always the best.
We got one for the Dusty Indies.
Yeah, take it.
Buy amount 8 for 1 civilian factory.
Yeah,
We
it
can
should
export
be
up
good.
to 23 units of aluminum. We can only trade up to 15 units. We have 150 convoys available. Require coast 2 for trade.
Yeah, just send. What do you need?
Sinkin joins the Chinese. Okay, so that's what that is about. That makes much more sense on the trading now.
Check on the attaché
There.
programs if we can send one.
Oh yes, they will accept that. Hold on, pause.
Yeah. Send.
France and Britain announce alliances, gathering up the bonds forged during the Great War. France has requested a formal alliance with Britain, citing unspecified threats against the stability of Europe. Today, the request was approved by the British Parliament, and France has joined the Allies. Preparing for the worst. Okay. Send these guys.
15% of the army, and we get war support. Wait, isn't that all we? No, we're a democracy. We cannot mobilize just.
Manchukuo
those bases.
issues diplomatic protests. Manchu envoys have lodged a strong diplomatic
Our
protest with our
attaché will be
government.
sent everywhere we please.
Regarding the presence of our attachés in nations they are currently in a military conflict with, they demand they immediately recall our military missions. There's a reasonable request. Our attachés will be sent where we please. Yeah, no, the whole point of this was to send these guys over here.
Yeah. Check the government if you can mobilize.
What do you mean by that?
Your own government. Can you change any laws yet? No. Damn it. You cannot. We need, I believe, 20% wars. No, war tension to gain.
Yeah, we're only at 14% right now.
And the fall of Beijing can actually almost give it.
Right,
Or depending on
industry.
if Germany does something, they can cause it.
Let's see. Still pretty ahead for these ones. Basic fortifications.
What artillery tech?
Artillery tech, you say?
Yeah.
£18, QF 2-pounder, support.
That is
soft
a buff.
attack.
I'd recommend taking the artillery buff.
Soft attack up by 10%. No, it would be support artillery. So yeah, it would just be the 10%. Bonus is a bonus. I'll go for it.
Yeah, and it's just a slap-on bonus, so it's even better.
So this attaché, do we actually see it, or do we have to move it, or is it just like
It's basically
a background thing?
background thing.
Okay.
It's basically a guy just sitting in Nanjing, drinking tea. That's the way I see it.
How do you still not have enough equipment? Oh, it's the
You could
anti-air.
shift train the army. it's now the anti-airs that are needing to be issued.
Yeah, you boys go ahead and start training up. You guys are just holding the ports. That's fine for right now. The fact that people die during exercises for the military.
People don't die. It's equipment.
I know. It says attrition, and by the definition of attrition, they're dead.
Yeah.
They're starting to acclimatize. Don't suppose it really matters.
The cavalry is ready.
Just in time for the invention of machine guns.
20 years too late.
Alright, let's go ahead and pick up some speed again.
And a new factory.
Additional militia training is a go, so that's 25 army experience, 1x, 50% cost reduction for land doctrine.
What?
A new 3-skill general named Ivan Macrae will appear.
How about expanding the
Or
RAAF?
research for support military, or go into the plains, you say. It will add 2 air bases to Western Australia. Adding free buildings.
But what do the next ones? The next focuses.
We got CAC Boomerang. Reduce the time penalty by 2 years.
Research.
And then we got 3% research bonus for strategic bombers, tactical bomber models, naval aircraft, and then strategic bomber models. Looks like a bunch of research bonuses.
Yeah, it's only bonuses.
Very few of them actually boost up the planes. Yeah, no, these are all just research
None of
bonuses.
them boost the planes, they just make you get better ones sooner.
Okay, you got
And
one more unit to train up, and then these guys can be.
Would I dare to
all done.
suggest start building submarines? Because those will be annoying against enemy commercial.
Yeah.
Shipping. So-
I mean, we have a surplus of convoys. I suppose we don't need these guys anymore.
Yeah.
And the only submarines we
You can always
give-
back the UK for more.
That's true. Yeah, so we'll go for some submarines. That'll take us a while
Yeah.
either way.
Submarines or
Another
destroyers.
doctrine is available. This is prepared defense. All infantry and mechanized groups. Defense up by 10%. Organized plus 10. Unlock that. And we have another division coming up. So, how many divisions we need? Should we put all the divisions first, and you think into the port defense or into the actual army?
The actual divisions into the actual army.
Okay, so that would be under this guy, right?
Small divisions go into the port defense. Which would mean probably stop training proper divisions, start training port.
Radios
garrisons.
are done.
Good. The infantry tech weapons probably would be good.
Oh, we'll
Oh,
go for this one.
extra
We got 36% bonus for the Vickers MG and Stoke motors.
Yeah.
So we'll go for that.
Take it.
Any new decisions? No. Wait.
No. Can you develop anything? No. It's only nation building.
Show opinion version Mirage. See if they like us. We like them. Yeah, no, we're fine. I don't see a need for any of these divisions just yet. Yeah, because if we do this, this will affect the factory output.
If you build something in your puppets, the autonomy decreases, and you can get them integrated. So manage subjects. Click on that. You can see statuses
Yeah.
and bonuses.
Points
Because
until
if you can
yeah.
integrate Malaya, you'll get a ton of oil.
Need to find a way to up this amount then.
To
integrate
build
puppet.
something in them. Or lend-lease.
I'm about to
Either
say,
one.
I don't think we can build anything.
Uh,
But we can definitely start the lend-lease.
Infrastructure is mainly what you could build in there. Start lend-lease. Give all the old rifles, for example. The roads are at the top in state buildings.
I don't think I have
All
that.
the old rifles could be given. Don't give out the trains. That will end only poorly.
No, they don't really.
The old rifles. Once. Select the once option.
What the? There we go.
There's the once. And then there's the warehouse symbol. So press that and it will give you one. Give them all there.
I'm pressing it. Nothing's happening.
Oh wait, or is it the button under it?
Or select all in your stockpile.
Yeah, that.
Okay, and just send that to them.
Yeah. It should
Impact on autonomy.
somewhat reduce the autonomy.
1.89. It's
That's
something.
not that much, but it's something. And you needed 500 and go on. By building up Malaya's infrastructure, you possibly could reach that. But that would be...
It would take us away from the development of the civilian factories if we did.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I mean, the more civilian factories we build up, the quicker we can build up the other places as well.
Yeah.
So I say we'll just go ahead for get those going. At, as they say, Brisbane.
Come on, Germany, do something.
No, Germany, don't do anything.
Where's the Anschluss when you need it?
Just sit over there. Eat your strutzel.
You need it to fix your country.
Indian National Congress triumphs in provincial elections. In the recent elections, the Indian National Congress has achieved an overwhelming majority for their platform of slow and order transition to local government and dominion status in the future. It appears that Indians have rejected the more radical policies advocated by Gandhi, who had argued for a total break with Britain and absolute home rule as soon as possible. Do votes really change anything? Alright, the RAF has been expanded.
Ad break, ad break.
Oh, an ad break. Oh, wow. God, we're already into the next hour. Wow. So, yeah, no, folks, we'll just go ahead and hunker down right here for a hot second.
What? Wait, you could actually get shipyards. More shipyards.
I could get 2 naval dockyards by doing...
Yeah.
I was actually just kind of thinking, it's like, maybe I should do the top row, because it has been... We're technically 2 years in, and the entire top row has not been
Wait,
done. This is...
are they both 35 days?
Yes.
That's super fast.
And they both unlock 2 building slots. One's in New South Wales, one's in Queensland. They both unlock 2 building slots and 2 naval dockyards.
Speed and detection. Range and costs.
Submarines, max range up by 25%. Production cost minus 10%. Convoy production cost minus 10% for Pacific Venture. And then we have the Cockatoo Islands. which grants naval research speed up by 15%, cruiser max range 30%, sub-detection range 10%, max speed 10%, light hull max range 30%, sub-detection 10%,
So the
max speed
Cockatoo one
10%,
is basically for
light ship specialist.
destroyers and light cruisers.
Yeah, this one looks
the
like
other one is submarines and the heavier ships.
Yeah.
The famous Australian aircraft carriers.
Yeah, sure. Everyone knows those famous Australian aircraft carriers.
Starting with the light ones, I'd say.
I think Cockatoo Island shipyards probably, because we have the destroyers and the lights.
But it only applies to the ones built.
Oh.
But you have so many points that you could actually improve designs. If you wanted to.
Is there anything else? How about that? Let's take a quick look.
The one free military factory.
This one's 70 days, 70 days. This will give me another mill factory, so you know what? We'll go for that. Alright, interwar artillery bonus has been researched.
Good. Then take the light weapon upgrade. Stat boost.
Yeah, I was gonna look through all the infantry, see whatever stat boosts I can find or upgrades.
Oh yeah, it's already coming for you.
Yeah, so improved infantry equipment.
Tanks?
Tanks, you say?
No.
Yeah, I have the Mark V. We have the
It's
Vickers
basically
2.
You're too weak of an industrial powerhouse.
Yeah, we would have to spend years just trying to get one of these things. So you know
actually, maybe not. What's the cost of a Vickers? Because you are getting the one factory.
Yeah. It's 132 days, and then the regular Victoris is 171.
Building cost of one. Click it open. You can put in a tank company.
Nope. Cancel that. Cancel that.
Put in an armor company in the armor designer.
Here we go. Okay. So light tanks and cavalry.
Building cost of a unit. I mean, you could. Efficient could.
Yeah, could.
Convert all cavalry divisions to armored. If you start producing tanks. In which case, get the Vickers after equipping the whatever the tank designer company is. I mean, Australian armor. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. And we would only get to Mark V right now unless we research that other one either way.
Yeah, go to the government page first. We first modify the government. Research and production, the first on the left.
Nope. You have the tank designer.
Yeah.
Armor research speed up by 15%, max speed by 5%, reliability 10%.
Yep. And now research it.
Alrighty.
After equipping that.
We get that. Goes to the armor.
For some reason, it gets considerably easier to research.
When you get a sudden bonus to it, yeah.
Yeah. Because two, no need in heavies. There's no point in them.
Alrighty. Now we have a new doctrine available, which can only really go down the battlefield support. We got the 50% bonus, so go ahead and use that. Decisions don't matter, so we're good. The Anschluss, whatever word, of Austria. After a successful coup d'etat by the local Nazi power in Vienna, German troops have crossed the Austrian border and taken control of the country.
Change focus.
Eh?
Actually, it's so much. Let the next focus finish, then into the create the war council.
Okay. No fighting has been reported, and the German soldiers were greeted by cheering crowds in the cities. In a speech before a massive crowd at the Heldensplatz in Vienna, Hitler announced the Ausschluss of Austria annexing the country into Germany. The oldest eastern province of the German people shall be, from this point on, the newest bastion of the German Reich, if that is what they wish. And you were saying to go into the War Council.
How long does the focus take? Cancel the focus.
It's going to take 60 days.
You can cancel focuses.
I could. Are you saying the War Council is that important for that additional political power?
It will allow you to fix the economy, freeing more civilian factories. So yeah, I'd say it is.
We are at more than 20% world tension. Okay.
Because the National Security Act starts to help with that.
Alright, let's get it going then and see what that leads to.
And it gets to 10 days immediately, so it's only 60 days.
Yellow River blown. In a last-ditch attempt to halt the oncoming might of the Japanese forces, the network of dikes and flood defenses along the Yellow River were destroyed by the Chinese army. The ensuing flash floods had displaced huge numbers of the rural population, who were given only a brief window to prepare. It remains to be seen if this act can buy the Chinese military enough time to regroup and face further combat. A humanitarian tragedy. That's not a humanitarian tragedy. That's a purely human brought-on tragedy. Vickers MG and Stokes Motors researched. Anything interesting from industry?
Good.
Still a little ahead of them. How do I tell? Does the resource efficiency gain include these ones? I see several of them say extracted, so would that affect excavation level
it
1?
will affect the extracted one.
Ah, okay. So, we got a bonus for that. Yeah, no, I'll go for more of those resources. Every little bit helps. Production, all the factories are going. Japan issues diplomatic protest. Japanese envoys have lodged a strong diplomatic protest with our government regarding the presence of our attachés in the nations they are currently in a military conflict with. They demand that the immediate recall of our military divisions. Are our boys leveled up? They are. I don't need to have them over there anymore.
Yeah, but keep it. More XP. It only gives army XP.
I thought you said they can only go up to level 3 unless they go into direct combat.
Oh, I thought you meant the attaché.
Oh yeah, they're still talking about the attachés.
The attaché does nothing for division training. But it gives the
I thought you said sending our attachés would give us experience.
Yeah, the green star army experience that you use to edit.
Oh, okay.
This can eventually be used to buff tanks and stuff.
Okay.
So that's why you
for the doctrines and whatnot. And
doctrines.
There's another division. You go ahead and march up into there with the main group. Alright, War Council has been established. Then we have the National Security Act. Consumer good factories minus 10%. Modified by Great Depression. Stability up by 10%. Factory output 5%. Dockyard output 5%. Go for that.
So it will start to fix. Finally.
Let's go ahead and turn you guys off of that. Resupply everyone. Get them all bettered. Wait until we have multiple units to train up before we waste more supplies doing that.
Oh, if you shift click, it's only the divisions that are under that train. Oh, you're out of manpower.
Oh god, I am.
And war.
What?
War alert. War alert.
There's justification.
Germany's going in, probably.
Justification of war goals against our allies.
Yep. Here it comes. Does it go war? No.
What? No, I'm not ready.
Can't be.
I'm not ready. No war.
Oh no, it's the Sudetenland. You don't even have to budge. You don't have to do anything against it.
We have more doctrine available. We only have the ground assault, army breakthrough 10%, soft attack 5%, enables well-planned attacks. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Grand assault. You have all doctrines.
Oh wow. Same thing. Ground support up by 20% for direct ground support fire. Naval,
the naval
group,
also.
escort carrier, sub detection plus 25%, escort efficiency plus 15%. And that will take care of that.
I'd say go with the submarine tech.
I think all our techs are being used right now. Yeah, we got the Vickers.
I meant the doctrine for the.
Ah, well, it's too late to know.
Yeah. 12 days to the tank.
German Reich is justifying against us. Why us?
Wait. That high tension. Can you mobilize the economy?
I don't know what that means.
So can you go away from civilian economy into early or some mobilization?
I don't know what that means. I don't know how to do that. The tutorial didn't cover a
government?
lot of things. Okay, I'm in
Government and the toaster.
the toaster.
Press on the toaster.
Okay. Early mobilization, partial mobilization, war economy, and total mobilization.
What is the partial.
I'm about to say I can go partial.
Take the partial.
There we go.
It improves everything. Ching.
Vickers medium 2 Mark 2 tank is a go.
Wait, what year is it? 38?
Yes.
Start shifting towards the
There.
actual military factory building.
Military factory buildings. Oh, well, that's for this. I'm trying to decide the next research.
Tanks 36.
Planes.
How about that? Next tank.
We got the Matilda LP.
Yeah.
Okay. Tank's a tank. Go for that. How is our construction doing? We are almost up with this one. And there it goes. Then we just got the Queensland one to October. Hey, we're able to build a building within the same year now.
You pretty much always can build a building in the same year.
It took me 2 years to build my first civilian factory. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
It didn't.
I know, it took me an entire year. Okay, National Security Act has been brought through. Stability up by another 10%. Factory output and dockyard output increased.
Now let's see what focuses we have.
I mean, I can get a free mill factory right here.
Army inventions. Research slot.
Army inventions. One. Ooh. Oh. Hell yeah. Another research. Let's fucking go. Production. Yep, no, everyone is good. Excavation level 2 is on.
I'd like you to check your recruitment standard next. So the government page again is needed soon.
Military High Command, theorist, military designer, aircraft designer, ship designer, and political advisor.
Now on the top row, the leftmost one.
Ah, okay. Citizen military focus. Says that's what we're lacking.
Okay. Well, next we should probably go towards that.
I'm trying to find it. I don't know what it is. Is it a research? Is it a focus?
You can type in the search bar.
Oh, wait. Citizen military focus, right there. Okay.
Where?
Right underneath the volunteer defense course, and then... So, we need these. So, after we get army inventions, we have to go down this one for a little bit to change up the army.
Yeah, more people in the army.
Okay. Speed up. Nope, wait. I have a free tech slot, that's right.
The flat rate bonuses for weapons. So infantry and one after the rifles.
Improved infantry equipment.
The one that has the bonus. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Get that going again. The Panay incident. American British gunboats were attacked by Japanese aircraft in separate actions today while evacuating Western civilians from the front line in the war between Japan and China. Despite being clearly marked as an American vessel, the USS Panay was hit by 2 bombs and sunk with 3 Americans and 1 Italian citizen killed and others wounded. In a separate attack on the HMS Laybird, 1 British sailor was killed. Both the Americans and British governments have issued strong protests. The incident highlights the increasing tensions between the three foremost naval powers. Does Japan have no limits? It does.
We will make them have limits.
The Munich Agreement. German demands for the southern territory of Czechoslovakia, which is home to a considerable German minority, have intensified. At a summit held in Munich, Germany, Britain, France, and Italy sought to find a diplomatic solution to the so-called Sudeten crisis. Czechoslovakia was not invited to attend. An agreement was reached in which Germany annexes the Sudetenland, but will not pursue any further territorial gains in Europe. Mr. Chamberlain spoke to crowds in London. For the second time, a prime minister has returned from Germany, bringing peace with honor. I believe it is peace for our time. Oh, Chamberlain.
Stop lying.
No war year this, then. That's the perfect acronym for this. No war this year, then. Fuel's going up good. We have a decent amount of political power. Is there anything we could do with you, British Malaya? You know what? I have the ability. Let's improve relations. Just because we are your colonial overseers doesn't mean we have to be dicks. The Fourth International. A number of communist delegates from around the world met in Paris today for a founding conference, laying the groundwork for what has been known as the Fourth International. Yeah, just Fourth International. Calls for its formation have existed for years, with supporters of Trotsky's theories taking the lead. Stalin has responded to the growing support for Trotskyism aboard by ordering additional assassinations and increasing propaganda against his old rival. With the past purges of suspected Trotskyists, or Trotskyists, whatever, in the high ranks of the Soviet military and leadership in recent memory, this is unlikely to be met with any resistance. How many internationals will there be?
By the way, manpower.
0. Non-existent.
I'd say stop recruiting divisions for a moment. A 100,000 men is quite large for you.
Yeah, we I mean, for Australia, I guess that does make sense. World news: Hungary announces Treaty of Chanian. In a public declaration, Miklos Horthy has renounced the treaty imposed by the Allied powers of the Great War, signed by the Hungarians under protest in 1920. It greatly reduced the country's size and limited the strength of its military. In his speech, Miklos Horthy already hinted that Hungary may soon look towards reaffirming their claims on the territories taken from them 2 decades ago. They are meddling with the world order. Okay, so with that, we go for the Volunteer Corps. Start getting better recruitment. And I do have the one extra division. You'll go under him. And with the extra research, seeing as how we're going army focus, we'll go ahead and research the Lewis Mark III DIMS and SBLM 2-inch mortar. More boosts.
Yeah.
And construction is getting there. 10 out of 15. It's almost maxed out.
After that, start building something in Malaya.
Yeah, get the infrastructure going, try and get access to the oil.
Yeah, I mean, I believe you get beneficial trade deals, so...
Oh, I think their infrastructure has already been built. They don't have a free building slot.
Oh, they built it themselves. Damn it. Damn it.
Okay, so nothing I can do with them then, involving... I could tell them to remove buildings.
Yeah, you can't. They have built everything in there.
Okay. Oh well. More factories for us then.
Yeah. After you somehow knock them down. Oh, factories maxed out. Mills.
What?
Time to turn towards military use, probably.
Ah. If that's the case, these, let's just build 3, and you know what? I'll build 3 more of the civilians. We'll do 3 and 3. Try and spread out our production capabilities.
Well, after 38 is usually no use for.
Wow, so it really doesn't give you that much time to prepare at all, does it? At least
after 38, pretty much everything switches to military production. Because you have a year to produce equipment to feed the army.
The capital of the Republic of China, Nanjing, has been occupied by forces from the Empire of Japan. Despite fierce resistance from the walled city Chinese defenders, Japanese troops managed to capture Zhongzhan Gate and fought their way into the city. Sporadic gunfire can still be heard and several fires are raging in different parts of the city, but most surviving Chinese forces have either withdrawn or been captured. Along with the capture of Shanghai, this is the significant victory for Japan in the war against China.
Well, shit. Can you actually lend lease any equipment to Malaya?
Test will stay where they were. Let's take a
look. The fall of Nanjing. Wasn't that the event?
What?
Chinese control Nanjing. Still.
You're right. There was a whole event. I think maybe they were pushed back.
They were encircled.
They're getting close to it, but it looks like the Empire of Japan has several of their forces now encircled.
Yeah, I mean the Japanese are encircled. And that is why you need the tanks.
Where?
Speaking of which, you can actually set up the production line now. So when you get the factory, it just jumps into producing the tank. You can't lend lease anything.
Yeah, I'm looking at this.
And own stockpiles should be a priority at this point.
Yep. Still working on the volunteer corps. So got the Great Depression.
But it's less impactful.
That's true. Yeah. What do the railways do?
You can just build them faster, and the railways are movement speed and supply.
Okay, because I'm
You can
again,
strategically
it's still
redeploy.
kind of like the disassociation with this for me, because like I from Vicky 3, railways are so vital for the infrastructure, and yet the infrastructure in this one is something completely different.
And in this, they are crucial for fast-moving reserves or
Improved
memeing
infantry
by
equipment.
snaking, because you can just snake along a railway.
Oh, sounds like something you could do in Shogun too. You use the railways to just kind of instantly transport your armies right up to the front.
I mean, basically the whole. When you're playing the Eastern Front as the Germans. Ooh, there's a railway hub. Let's go take it. Drive along the railway. Mission accomplished.
Don't mind if
Soviets
I do.
ran out of equipment.
I'll go for some research speed. Get that up to over 30%.
$11
Volunteer
till the Matilda.
Defense Corps. And then we go for the citizen military forces. Go over here. And then we have to get that, and then we'll be able to get limited conscriptions. Matilda local pattern has been researched. Alright,
Put it into
this one's 38.
construction. Create an empty line with it.
Yeah, that should be relatively close. Go with that. And production. I do have the factories coming in. November 28. Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be ready in any second now. And alright, there's that. Pause that. And get you working on them. Okay. So we got the tanks going.
Yeah.
It doesn't show us how many submarines we have stockpiled.
They don't stockpile, they're deployed immediately.
Oh.
So press F2 and you can see the Australian Reserve Fleet. And that is pretty much. You have 7 subs.
Ah. So then, would it be better to put these in with the
No,
no?
their own fleet.
Own fleet, you say?
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you have any submarine bonuses? Air controller, number of ships, first contact, naval speed, naval damage. Nope, looks like
you can get a new commander for 10 command power. But that is also a functional opportunity.
Okay, those guys are all the same. They're all fine. Okay, okay. Well, first off, research. So we got that. I think we should have one research guaranteed in military tech, one in engineering, one in industry, just to make sure everything progresses through. But only research things that
Rush
we
the Owen
have.
gun. Rush the Owen gun.
The Owen gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Better
actually...
infantry equipment.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that too. Okay, we got the air doctrine. Ace generation. Chance 25%. Air wing mission experience gain 5%. Or formation fighting. Air superiority missions 15%. Air wing missions 5%.
It actually pretty much doesn't matter.
What is Ace? Is that like a significant fighter plane or something?
It gives a bonus to the entire wing.
Ah.
And speaking of wings, I think you should establish the cast wing.
We'll go for you. Establish the cast wing.
Yeah. So click on an airfield and create a new wing of aircraft.
Oh.
If you have the manpower for it.
I'm about to say, I only have 294 manpower.
Convert the cavalry divisions to tank divisions to gain the manpower.
Sorry, could you say again? Convert the cavalry divisions into...
Yeah, select the army that is out in the field.
Right.
Then click on the top bar on the horse picture.
On the horse picture, top bar. Then
Next
we
to
change
the-
it. Then we change it to the armor division.
Yeah.
We need 120 light tank. We have 6 available.
Doesn't matter. We'll get the manpower.
So just change all the cavalry over to the tanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, you're the old one. Okay, that's all of them. So yeah, and then we just wait for production to meet everyone's demand.
Yeah.
And there's my next
And
military
as they
factory.
are army divisions, it usually is better to have them on a separate general.
Yeah, I have like a literal panzer division and whatnot. Okay.
Yeah.
We have the citizen military focus.
I guess it's back
So-
to doing.
So now we get the limited conscription.
What's the classify aliens? Yeah, that more people.
Foreign subversive activities efficiency minus 25% stability.
Yeah, no. Go to the army focus tree. Alright, so Tobruk. What is that?
This one would give me army experience plus 50, 50% cost reduction for land doctrine,
A new general.
3-skill general.
Royal Australian Artillery. You can get
100% bonus for
Tank
1 support
bonuses.
artillery.
you can get
Truck bonus.
bonuses for tanks after it because it goes into the Mandingo and then the Sentinel tank project.
Ah. Okay. So hit up
But-
that.
It gives
So basically, the next support artillery research will get a little boost for it, is all from what I'm seeing.
Yeah. And now click on the airfield to establish a air wing.
I have the air base. I assume you meant the same thing, air base, airfield.
Yeah, airfield, air base.
Okay. So get that.
The
going.
flashing plus button. And new air wing. 1 and done.
So not the one on top of the one that we have already, or
No.
just
Only
no?
the one that's ready.
Okay, so just this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So each one is 100 of them. Okay.
Yeah. I'd
And-
say start training it.
Start what?
Shift.
Oh, training.
training. So it may get its XP up.
Select. Missions are executed day and night.
The mission bar is on the top.
Oh god, these freaking numbers. And then just here?
The one above.
Okay,
Right
now,
under your flag.
there we go. Now
Shift.
now they're training.
Shift click it. Shift click it so they only train till fully ready. Click it once, shift click, and now they should do it till
Click.
they're ready.
Click it once, shift click. There we go. Alright. If they turned out to be raw recruits going into the field of battles, it is not our fault. There we go.
Yeah.
Now the fuel's starting to go down.
You tried. That's all that matters.
Alright, our numbers are starting to swell decently. Wow, that one
Oh,
change
people
really
going
did it.
in.
That really changed it. The fate of
What are the
Czechoslovakia.
logistics looking like?
Logistics at 100% fulfillment, it says.
No, I mean the lists of equipment in storage.
Oh. The tanks need a little bit more, but we do have more mill factories being produced. In fact, one's almost right around the corner, and we'll put those in the tanks. But once we do that, everything is stockpiling.
Time to edit templates again.
Hold on. German troops have crossed into Bohemia and Moravia, ostensibly to restore order to the regions in the wake of the collapsing Czechoslovakian government. In Prague, the occupying forces announced the creation of an autonomous protectorate within the German Reich. With German support, Slovakia has been declared independent under the leadership of Joseph Tiso. The nation of Czechoslovakia is no more. So much for peace. Okay, and then we go over here, take a look at these templates.
Oh, the templates.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So, infantry first.
We can add infantry, or we can add in something
I was
extra.
going to say, remove the support artillery.
Okay, remove them.
Then, go into the combat section.
Right.
Press on the plus that has no the first plus, yeah, that.
The armored battalion.
Combat support battalions.
Oh, combat support battalions. Mobile or just regular, you think?
Regular.
Regular, okay. And then that's where we get the artillery back into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Strong artillery batteries.
Alright, alright. And that's 35 right there. Wow.
But it improves everything. And support companies and recon.
I don't think I can get a... Well, actually, no. I can get a
Cavalry recon.
Cavalry recon, yeah. So
It's the only one that's probably worth getting.
Yeah, and the only other thing we can get would be support artillery.
Yeah. No, that's good.
I mean, I'll have to take your word for it because I have no idea.
I mean, the stats are better, so...
That's true. So, yeah, better stats, better chances.
21 with, that is pretty much a good base game division. Then into the armored division.
Oh, change up the armor division?
Yeah.
Just switch all the horses to... Well, no, looks like we can only remove the horses.
You don't change the horses, but support companies.
Support. Just go for like the same list as before.
Companies.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we got
support
engineer company,
artillery,
and
engineers, recon, anti-air.
Excuse me.
If we have enough
And
stuff, anti-air.
Yep. We got anti-air, we got support, we got cavalry, recon, light tank, and cavalry. And we can't get any more support for these guys. So unless we want to just add in more tanks, I don't think there's anything else to do. For this division, at least. You know,
Yeah, that's good.
We'll save it for right now. Yeah, leave that be. We do have another military factory. Needed for reinforcement. Needed for reinforcement. Yeah, now that we're getting so many more people back in here.
Mainly into guns. Or action. I don't know which should go into.
I'm going to say guns because let's
more
face
guns.
it. Yeah, if we don't have enough troops to actually stay in the field, what's the point of having any of the support?
Yeah. More guns is the better.
Doctrine available. Our logistics supply is going down a little bit. We'll look at that later. Integrated convoy defenses.
Oh wait.
Boost up. What?
Trains. Yeah. Take the one factory off. the guns and put it into trains.
Civilian trains. Okay, so now we got some trains going on. Naval Doctrine, Integrated Convoy Defense. Go for that. Alright. Okay, slow down. Easy. Alright, so the planes are back. They've all focused up and leveled up. King Zog submits to Italy. An ultimatum has been delivered to the Albanian government by Italian diplomats, demanding that they submit to complete military occupation. King Zog has abdicated after realizing the futility of resistance, and Albania will now be ruled in a personal union under King Vittorio Emanuele III. Italy looks to the Balkans. Another victim to Italy's ambition. Japan issues diplomatic protest. Now we're good. Okay, Royal Australian Research for artillery.
Her Majesty's Australian Service Assault? What is that? The HMAS Assault.
50% cost reduction for land doctrine and 100% research bonus for marine technology.
Yeah, maybe not Marines. Something says we can't. Well, you could actually probably support it.
Well, no matter what, we would need promote reservists first before that.
Yeah. Take the free factory.
Over to the right. Yeah, we have one military factory.
Take the factory, the Civil Construction Corps.
Consumer goods from factory minus 20%. Factory output increased by 5%.
Oh yeah, take that.
Dockyard.
Civil Construction Corps.
Yeah.
Almost removes depression.
Alright, let's get that going. Computing machine is a go. Research up by another 5%. Let's see. So
you have a decent amount of political power.
Yeah.
Improved radio. Or actually artillery.
Arties, you say?
Artillery. Because you can get 25-pound howitzers.
47. Yeah, sure.
You have 25-pounder.
I mean, I have this now. Might as well see if I can get some benefits from them. Military factory construction speed, dockyard construction speed, fuel silo, improved relations, political power gain 50%. Well, you know what? I'll get this one because I do have several improved relationships going on. I'll get Frank.
Yeah.
20% bonus to that.
Yeah, Frank, and get Jack.
Military factory construction speed up by 10%.
Yeah, more speed.
Don't care about that. Don't care about that. I got enough political power coming my way, so I'm fine right there. I don't need you.
The quartermaster, backroom backstepper? What does he do? Again? And light air company would be probably also.
Ah. Air research speed up by 15%. Wow. Oh, I think they all. Yeah, they all give 15% bonus to air research speed. Fighters, carrier fighters, strategic bombers, heavy tactical scout, fighter carrier close air, carrier close air. We don't even have the research or the focus for that one, so we can't get it. Naval bomber, carrier fighter, carrier close air support. Permanent effect capabilities on all equipment research while they are hired.
What do you need for the Commonwealth Air thing?
Commonwealth. I thought it would be here. CA
Commonwealth Air Corporation.
Boomerang, Woomera, Northern Presence,
The,
Air Service, Naval Bomber, Dominant
Go to the
Skies,
extreme right
Extreme Right.
of the focus tree.
I'm not seeing it.
Damn, where would the below
oh, wait,
the
wait, there it is. There it is.
WPA.
Commonwealth Aircraft Corporation.
Yeah.
Wow, that's all the way down at the bottom though. Oh, what? Who's calling me? Oh, scam likely. Nah, I'm good. But we would only be able to choose one or the other.
Are they mutually exclusive? No.
No.
You can get the both. But you don't have that large of a...
Yeah, I don't have the swap
Force.
protector.
You don't even need it. One of the following. So with
Oh.
Caesar, you can...
Oh, okay, okay. I see what you meant. Well, no, it says... Yeah, you're right. Never mind, never mind. And the other one is Empire Air Training Scheme. Oh my god, there's so many little tiny bonuses to things.
Range, air attack. Range, ground attack. Yeah. Small but good bonuses.
Yeah, I mean, they all stack up. That's the point of this. That's exactly the point of this. They, like, all these
Bonus
little
on
small
top of
things
bonus
stack
on
up.
top of bonus.
Yeah.
What's the Rats of Tobruk?
Sorry, say again.
Rats of Tobruk.
Rat of Tumbrook.
Tobruk.
Oh, I see it. Gain elite unit in Sydney.
Damn. Elite?
That's what it says.
Oh, you have to control
No, it just says requires
state
one of the
in
following.
Africa. Any country is at war with the United Kingdom, and the state controlled by the Dominion of Australia is in Africa. So basically, send troops to Africa.
I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon.
Send the armored divisions.
Well, we're still getting the civilian construction corps as well.
Yeah. But like, when... Is it 39 yet? Yes.
Yeah, it's April 39.
You could take your entire, like, regular army and send it to the Egypt.
You mean to go against the United Kingdom?
No. You're in the same faction. To be on the border with Italy
Ah,
and crush them.
so I would have to send my entire army over here. Also, why did you guys all lose your training?
Or you could just send the armored and some infantry.
Cannot not transport from a non-naval base.
Draw a front line on the Italian border. They will go there on them by themselves.
Did it happen?
Front line.
Cannot transport to a non-naval base. Front line.
And resume game.
There they go.
They are assigned. They are coming.
Okay, okay. I can't tell if they were moving or not.
Yeah. There they go.
Construction level 3 finished. Equipment conversion. Production efficiency cap. Yep, I want this section constantly. No divisions in basic training. That's fine.
Well, you have enough people.
Yeah, I can start recruiting again.
Yeah. Just recruit 2 divisions at the same time.
That's true. Low manpower already.
Well, it just screams of it because.
Yeah, it's just been established, I think.
Yeah. No, it's that the reserve is low. But now I'd say make a battle plan ready for Africa.
I don't know what to fucking
Italian
use.
Ethiopia.
It's all like, okay, guys, everyone over here, get ready to charge in. There you go.
You need to start gaining the planning bonus, so you have to do it.
Italy pursues closer bond with Germany. Italy and Germany have expressed many conflicting interests, particularly in Austria and the Balkans. This has not, however, prevented the countries' foreign policies growing even friendlier towards each other, and negotiations are underway for a pact that will protect common interests. If negotiations are successful, we could see an alliance that will be able to exert great influence in Central and Eastern Europe. Keep an eye on the situation. The problem is
And
the
basically,
organization just dropped down to nothing.
yeah, because they are moving across water. And they were fast traveling. They were redeploying.
Okay.
And draw a battle plan to Addis Ababa. Basically.
Okay. Assign, edit mode. Fallback line, spearhead, offensive line, front line. Alignment is the fastest way. No, I don't care about that.
Basically, going to take Addis Ababa is only the thing that matters. That nations, they should collapse immediately after.
Yeah. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Diplomats from Germany and the Soviets concluded what observers are describing as a historic agreement today with the signing of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, named after German Foreign Minister Joachim von Ribbentrop and his Soviet counterpart Vyacheslav Molotov. This non-aggression pact stipulates that neither side will ally itself to nor aid an enemy of the other. Former diplomats warn that this treaty effectively gives Germany a free hand to wage war in Europe without having to fear Soviet intervention. This can't be good. So offensive line, spearhead.
It's a regular offensive line. And if you want to be annoying, edit your front line so that you're coming only in from one direction.
Relocate from a long distance. Execute battle plans in a balanced manner. Research complete for the 25-pounder.
It into production.
Go ahead and boost up that one, and then upgrade to the 25-pounder. And then you don't suppose I can just lend-lease the old artillery to Malaya?
You can.
And that will give me some bonus credits with them. Or should I...
don't have...
I'm about to say, should I wait? Because I don't have any replacement 25-pounders for my artillery.
Let's say take 500 and get them away. Of the 18.
Oh, well, I don't have enough convoys.
500.
200. That's the best I can do. Or,
yeah.
there's no way to change
send
that.
200.
Send that to them. Low manpower. I know. British Malaya accepts the Lend-Lease.
They don't have an option to not uh, check the government if you can mobilize the economy for the.
Let's see. No, it's just partial mobilization. Nope, doesn't look like I can change it just yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Current ruling party is fascist. Current ruling party is communist. Well, we don't have any of those.
Or at war.
That's true. All the following must be true. Okay, yeah. So, not yet.
Yeah, but soon.
Search going. Construction still taking place, but it's finally going faster. So, how would I concentrate my troops into one section?
Remove all front lines. It's basically one easy way.
Okay.
Right click the trash can at the bottom. On the bottom bar. The very right thing.
Delete all orders from this army. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Then select the front line tool and right click and hold and drag
Okay.
the front line. You could, for example, take from the south, like coast.
Yeah,
from
I'm
there.
not seeing. Well,
Click
technically.
on the front line tool.
Yes. And then I was actually kind of thinking, like, if we can move up from right here, because we would be able to access the railways right away, and then kind of charge into Adias. But at the same time, I guess the enemy could use that as well.
Yeah, that actually could be an option also.
You know what? We'll attack from right over here.
Leave the.
What?
Like, if you, I'd say, the infantry on one side and the. No, all on one side.
Yeah.
The army is so small.
Alright, well, I'll just go right there. Ah, alrighty. This has been quite a learning experience, but the hour is upon us, folks. It is time to say farewell for now. But don't go too far away. We'll be right back with some Vicky 3, something I'm much more familiar with, and something I'm much more able to deal with. But shout outs, of course, to Gruesome for teaching us the way on what the fuck to do here. Because let me tell you, it would have been much slower. I probably wouldn't have been doing
There's still
anything.
much more to learn.
Oh, I figure as much. I probably wouldn't have been really doing much aside from building my little consumer factory. It's like, yay, look at my economy go. Wait, I'm being invaded.
If you want to see the hell that this might become, we can do a multiplayer game from my end, because then all the DLCs are enabled.
Oh, no. No, thank you. Not yet, at least. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been some Hearts of Iron 4 with Gruesome joining us as well. But I will see you all after a quick 10-ish minute break. Grab a drink, go to the bathroom, whatever it is you need to do, but don't go too far away. But if you do leave, hope you have a good morning, good night, wherever it may be. Hope you keep it safe. Hope you keep it warm or cold, whichever it is you prefer. Y'all know what I prefer. Say it with me. Now then! Because fuck that sun, and toes and tiles don't mix. So until then, guys, I will see you in a little bit.